Hi everybody, welcome to a new tutorial from Sound for More. It's Leo speaking. Today we are going to review the grand piano AUV3 2 application from Pablo Lopez. As you can see, it has been quite updated from the first version, so lots of new parameters and functionalities. Before we delve into the demonstration and tutorial, I would like to remind my viewers to subscribe, as it helps with growing the channel, bringing more tutorials, giveaway, etc, etc. So let's start. As you can see, it's an AUV3 compatible app, and to be honest, that is where probably you get most of the use in your composition or productions, particularly inside hosts like AUM, but not only, Cubase or others as well. Indeed, as you can see, it's a piano app. It sounds really nice. I have just connected my AK25 MIDI controller via Bluetooth. Let's go higher in the register. Sounds very nice indeed. So let's go through the controls. So we have a main control for the volume. Double click to go back to the default settings. Then we have our traditional ADSR envelope for attack, decay, sustain and release. So how long the sound takes to go to the maximum level attack. So you can make it sound like a string effectively. Then you have decay, and longer the sound takes to decay to a sustained level, of course, if there is one, which you set up here, as you know, and then the release. And of course, if you increase the release, you have a longer release of the sound, which is interesting. Then, as you can see, Pablo has added a Tremolo Effect, which is really nice. So let's increase the depth to maximum. And by the way, you can see the up here, the description of what you're changing on the parameters, which is very nice. So let's increase the rate. Really nice indeed. And you can also widen the stereo effect, which is great. It's not quite a reverb, although you have reverb down here, but it sounds really nice. And of course, you can set the tuning here, which is nice. And then you have also an auto pan, so you can pan from left and right channel. So you set the depth and then the rate. Really nice. So for example, let's have a little bit more attack, a lot of release, and we increase the rate of the tremolo, depth and maximum. Let's see what it sounds like. Really interested indeed. Okay, so let's reset the Autopan Tremolo to default. And then you have a filter here, so you can set the mix. And at the moment you don't hear anything because you have to increase the frequency. And it's quite nice to have a filter here because you can adjust the tone really of your piano. So, for example, you can decide to cut some high frequencies to change the characteristic and texture of your piano. And of course, you can change your EQ or resonance. Sounds quite different. Okay, and then you have a chorus, so you can set the mix as per other control. Then you can act on the feed, for example. Quite different as well. I like that you can change a lot of parameters in these apps. So def again, and change the frequency here. Really nice. Decrease a little bit the frequency. Okay, interesting indeed. And finally, you have a reverb. So you set the mix for the reverb and then the size of the room. Let's play a little bit with it. Really nice indeed. Other things that you can see here, you have a selection of preset, which of course you can create. Here in the screen, you can select new preset, new bank. You can reorder them, importing them as well as you prefer. Then you can have a MIDI assignment as well, which helps you in terms of working with MIDI. And then down here you have a keyboard, unless of course you're using external MIDI controller as I'm currently doing now. And then you have the usual controls, right, for the modulation wheel and the pitch wheel here. Here you have additional settings where you can set the MIDI channel in. You can have a MIDI learn knobs. You can decide if you want these always on top or down sleep, background audio if you have it on and off. And then you can have the buffer size, which is useful, particularly if you start to hear crackling or you have an old iPad. Here you can set it to connect to Bluetooth, which in this case I didn't do because I connected Bluetooth via AUM. Then you can change the size of the key. You can set the octave as well if you wanted the key labels or not. And then you have velocity here and different settings for your keyboard and MIDI input. And then the wheels, if you want to have vibrato or tremolo assigned to the modulation wheel. Then you have hold, it's your classical hold, and then you can have a panic as well. And down here on the right side you have octave up and down if you're using the keyboard, which is on the screen. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this and see you at the next video. Thank you very much. Bye.